Have you ever had a psychic experience?
No.
Would you like to have one right now? Come with me towards the front of the stage, and I'd like you to look over this delightful group and indicate 3 gentlemen. Any 3 gentlemen. Now, because I would prefer to work with people I don't personally know, if you could try and pick some people from the first few rows, but 3 gentlemen. It's up to you. You can pick any 3 you like. And gentlemen, when you are indicated, please stand. And he counts as a gentleman. If you choose to pick them, I don't know. It looks like you're related. It's like looking over a mail order catalogue, isn't it? Okay, would you 3 gentlemen please be kind enough to join us on stage? Be careful of the projector here as you come up this way. Down the main road, round the roundabout, and up the hill there. And if you stand just over here. And Corinne, if you stand just here, just there, yep, along there. Now, how are you? Now, let's confirm we don't know each other. We haven't met. I always like to check this because a few weeks ago, a bald guy with a beard came up on stage and he said, "Don't you recognize me?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Well, you were in my class at school." And I said, "No, there was no bald guys with beards in my class." Mind you, you look a little familiar. Have I seen you on the internet? No, okay. Would you please introduce yourselves to the audience? You are, in a loud voice, you are? Kyle. Brian. Oh, I beg your pardon, you changed it. Brett. Kyle, Brett, and Bob. Corinne, would you look them over? And do you wish to change them in any way, or are you happy to have them in this order?
That's fine.
That's fine. Then we've got 3 envelopes. Let me move this just over a little bit. 3 envelopes, red, yellow, and blue. Now, hand the envelopes, oh, by the way, inside the envelopes there's 3 cards, also red, yellow, and blue, 1 card in each envelope. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. Hand the envelopes, 1 to each of the gentlemen, and when you're given the envelope, just hold it in front of you like that. You'll see why in a moment. In any order you like. Great. Now here's 3 cards, also red, yellow, and blue. The cards indicate different personality types. Red indicates passion, a fiery passion. Yellow, a sense of adventure. Blue, given to wild fantasies. A little pinky. Now this time, using your intuition, I want you to pass the cards to each of the guys. This time, using your intuition, you know, as you feel, just make sure they get a card that's a different colour to the envelope, and when you hold it like this, instead of, you know, perpendicular to the envelope. Thank you, Corinne. Now, I told you there was a card in each of the envelopes. Actually, the colour of the envelopes is a bit of a smokescreen. It's nothing to do with what we're talking about. Inside each envelope is a card, and what I wanted to see was if you could match the cards you handed them with the cards that are in the envelopes. Now, Bob, if you have a blue card in that envelope, that would be 1 match. Let's have a look and see if Corinne has done match number 1. She has done match number 1. Check your envelope. Have you got a red card in there? Take it out, show it to everybody. Yes, 2 matches. Have you got yellow in there? 3 matches for Corinne. Thank you. Now, gentlemen, now you have the opportunity for coming up to win a prize. Nobody's going to go away, we hope nobody's going to go away empty-handed. We have 4 containers, film canisters. I like to use film canisters because films are a metaphor for happy memories. They're conveniently numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each of them contains a piece of paper. One of those pieces of paper is a voucher for a prize. You get the choice of canisters. The one that's left goes to Corinne. All right? So Kyle there down the end. Would you prefer box number 1, 2, 3, or 4?
3.
Number 3. Hold on to that for a moment. Brett, 1, 2, or 4?
1.
Number 1. Number 4 or number 2?
4.
Number 4. Would you believe me if I told you that the lucky voucher was in container number 2? I didn't say it was, I just asked, would you believe me?
I can choose, yeah, I'll tweak it.
You'll go for number 2?
I'll stay.
You'll go with 4.
Maybe if it was a 2.
Okay. Now, before we go any further, do you want to change your container? I'm left with number 2. Do you want to stick with the one you have? Do you want to stick with the one you have? Do you want to stick with the one you have? Okay. Would you please open up your containers, take them out, and the one that's left here goes to you. If you hold on to that for just a moment, but please don't open it just yet. May I just gather your containers up as you hold on to your pieces of paper? Thank you. Oh, my mother gave me more cord than this. Now, would you please read your piece of paper out loud? Come a little closer towards the front. Into the microphone. What does it say?
Since I did not win the prize, I will always think that this guy is a cheat.
Sorry, Kyle. It's tough being a kid. Okay. Brett, what does yours say?
I haven't won, but I'm a good sport. Notice how I smile.
And what does yours say?
If I would not have exchanged mixes the last time, I would have won the prize.
Well, guys, we're not going to send you away empty-handed. Compliments of the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Reston, Virginia. We have for each of you a 200-piece breakfast set. All we ask is you don't eat it at once. And please, give them a round of applause as they head back down to their places. Thank you, guys.